my head's definitely not been in the game today. Definitely not been in the game today because, you know, I've been at work and I've made a mistake. I made a mistake, and I'm the first one to admit and put my hands up if I've made it. So I was trying to get hold of a customer early on, and I was ringing, and no answer. And he didn't even go to voicemail, which was like strange because most mobiles goes to voicemail unless you have it turned off. So I was ringing, trying to confirm the appointment, yada, and nothing. So I then assumed, and I obviously assume is something we should never do, that the customer forgot was coming, and I even dropped a text message and no reply. So I assumed then the customer, again, assume, the customer had forgotten or changed his mind for some reason or other. So next thing you know, about an hour or so after I was meant to go there, I had a message on the Facebook page of this gentleman, and it was him. And what I realized instantly when I looked back and I looked at the number he provided, stupidly on the sheet I wrote the number down correct bar the last digit. The last digit was incorrect. So I'm the first one to admit, if I make a mistake, I will always try and rectify, and I'll always be apologetic. So I was apologetic and trying to rectify as best I can. But I'm human at the end of the day, I'm human. But my mistake was, I should have checked on the page to cross-reference the number. But for some reason I thought, well, it must be the right number, and I just didn't think to cross-reference. But note to self in here, if that happens again, cross-reference the number, double check the number. You know, it's not often I make mistakes, but when I do make a mistake, I'll be the first to put my hands in the air and say, I messed up, and I messed up today. And as much as this positive Monday, I haven't been feeling the greatest all day today, but we're coming to the end of it, so I just wanted to ask us, get some bits of, maybe I'll feel happier if I go to the reduced section. But I hope everyone else has had a great Monday, started your week off as you're meant to start off. And to the person, if they are watching this now, that I made that mistake, yet again, I apologise to you, and I'm sure we can rectify this. But in their defence, they have been really good as gold, and you know, all I could do is, like I said to them, I'm really sorry. And you know, I've offered them a 10% discount now to rebook in as a way of an apology. So I think that's the least that I could have done anyway.